Nossa Familia Coffee is a Portland-based coffee roaster, and our focus is on delivering exceptional coffee through relationships and building relationships locally and globally as well. Nossa Familia, it means our family, and I really feel like our team here of employees is like a little family. With the bag redesign, we really wanted to convey more of a message about our company and who we are.
We have a ton of different coffees that are all going in this one bag, and it needs to sort of become this canvas that can take many different labels, many different stickers. Sometimes it's going to groceries, sometimes it's going to our retail shelves, sometimes it's going online, and they all need different stamps, different stickers. They get produced differently. So there's a lot of things to take into consideration, and like, where's everything going to go? How's it all going to work together in a clean and aesthetically pleasing way? Initially, my inclination was to start with having illustrations of like specific things, like a cup, brewing devices, these objects that were being used to make coffee. And then by simply just incorporating hands and just some human presence, that obviously helps kind of tie it in, like, hey, these are people, you're a person, like we're a family making this coffee together. There were some stylistic elements that I tried to bring in that would kind of help give it a little bit more character, a little bit more personality. Things like having kind of an off-registered color, the hand picking a bean. The color is like intentionally slightly off-registered to give that like human touch, personality, kind of quirkiness to it. The tablet is fairly new to me, and before that, at college, my focus was in painting and drawing, and my style was very sketcherly. It was very gestural, a lot of charcoal, it was pretty messy. So moving to a digital tablet where you kind of instinctively are drawing finer lines, things are a little bit cleaner and more graphic looking. So it's been fun to just sort of take these stylistic ideas, kind of strip them down, make them work for Nossa, and my tablet's been really fun to work with. Sometimes I'll be working from my head, sometimes I work with a photo as a reference, sometimes I take photos, Photoshop them together to get what I want and then draw over that. There's just a lot of different options that I get to pick from, and it's nice to have this database of images that covers everything coffee related. All of those tools combined make my job pretty fun and easy.
If you put the bags side by side, they're very similar on the front, but as you turn them around, there's a lot more involved. There's a lot more hand drawings and just more information about what we do and why we do it.
I think that Nossa and I share a lot of values, and that was a huge reason why I even wanted to work here and continue to want to work here. Things like sustainability, transparency, close-knit relationships, fair trade, like those are all things that I have been very familiar with. Nossa is definitely no exception to having just a really warm and welcoming atmosphere and allowing people to grow, letting me grow and figure out what works, what doesn't work in my design experience, but also how I can give back to Nossa with my own design talents and skills.
As marketing manager, my job is to sell as much coffee as possible and communicate that message of there are real people involved in this whole process, the entire step of the supply chain, from the farmers to the customer. And that's really important for my job of communicating that message, and ultimately it benefits everyone. We really think about the triple bottom line: people, planet, and profit. Not just thinking about how much money we're going to make and how much other people aren't going to make. When everyone makes a good amount, that ultimately benefits everyone involved.